Lewis Sr. Thanks for coming to my second art auction. This is lot number 2. We got 5 more pieces that are going to be up for auction. I'm so excited to show you these. One of them I did during the pandemic, and the other 4, they're 2 diptychs, paintings. I mean, they are so cool. I can't wait to show them to you. I really had a lot of fun creating these, and it was early on. As you know, my art career started, in 2008, and I think I did these, it was roughly around 2013, 2014. So it was an early stage of me, like, kind of finding my voice, which I'm still trying to find, but it's just something I like doing, and like doing at that particular time. And then, like I said, one was like more recent. So I'm going to be auctioning off these 5 items. And again, just thanks for coming along with me. So we're going to come over here and we're going to take a look at the first set. This right here is Soulmate Male and Soulmate Female. Again, these are acrylic. They're 48 inch by 48 inch. And they're done on oriented strand board. Primed oriented strand board. I like to paint on a lot of different surfaces. An oriented strand board is a good surface. It's really rough. It's like the glued together, almost wood chips, and it gives you a lot of texture before you even paint. So even though this is acrylic, it has a lot of texture with it, as you can zoom in here and you can see. I like the Mediterranean style colors, the reds, the greens, the terracottas, the yellows, the blue. I just love those colors. And a lot of my artwork is very, very colorful. The beautiful thing, and as we zoom in a little closer on Soulmate Female, again, you can see the texture, you can see like the wood chips within here, and it just gives it a nice texture to the piece. And these, again, they're 48 inches by 48 inches or 4 feet by 4 feet. And one thing you could do, you can hang these like this or mount them, or they can be put in frames. Like you can have a black frame. Like, look how this makes this look. We're having this black frame on here. You see? And we also have what's called a float frame, where it rests inside the actual frame. So these, again, you can hang them without the frames, but you can also put frames on them. So again, this is Soulmate Male, Soulmate Female, 48 by 48 inches. Click on to each one of the images and you will see the cost, and you can start your bidding there. Thanks for watching, and let's zoom in on Soulmate Female just a little bit more. Okay, now we have the second set that's available. We have here done on the same material, the oriented strand board, primed, and this is called developmental. I'm sorry, this is called When I Get There, and this is called developmental. And it's just, again, I was playing with forms and color, and I really like painting like this. I'm inspired by artists like Picasso and Matisse, Jean-Michel Basquiat. So I kind of get a little bit of inspiration from them in some of the artwork that I create. And again, just look how it just builds and gives a nice texture to the piece. Developmental. and when I get there. People often ask me about this one, when I get there. You know how they say I'm gonna cross that bridge when I get there? Well, I'm gonna think that thought when it comes. When it's time for that thought to be thought. Okay. So again, these look great in frames, 48 by 48 inches, or 4 feet by 4 feet, oriented strand board. So we're going to pan in a little closer, and we're panning around a couple of pictures in the studio. We have some pictures here while we put the last piece up. Okay, so now our last piece that's going to be up for auction, and it's simply titled COVID. This is a piece I created during the pandemic, and I started creating this piece actually when I caught COVID. And I was coming up out of it, was getting my energy back, and I decided to create this piece here. You can zoom in, and this is done on Luan. I also like to paint on like Luan, wood panels. This again, it looks great in the frame or in a floater frame. See, I've got the people down here. This is collaged on, these people right here are collaged on here. It's collage and paint mix. It's acrylic paint, but I also have some soft pastel, some chalk, a little tiny bit of spray paint, and there's some scraping. And these are for all the people, just in honor of those that perished during the COVID-19. And I'd like to just say my condolences to anyone that lost one family member during the pandemic. I lost some family members during the pandemic, and I just hope everybody stays safe and looks out for one another. So that's our last piece in our auction, and just as a bonus, we got a piece here that's not in the auction, but it's just a bonus piece you can look at, and you can always reach out through our website, www.KJL to see more of the artwork we carry. You can follow us on Instagram, Facebook. I've done close to 2,800 paintings. There's not all of them are in my website, as I'm gradually adding new images to my website. However, if you go on my Instagram and Facebook and you scroll, you can see quite a few of the things that I've created. If you have a question, feel free to call. And again, you get our contact information on our website. And the website is www.kjlartsanctuary.com. Again, thanks, and happy bidding.